Hey YouTube, Steven the Salon Guy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you different types of hair products and which ones are the right ones for your hair type. Being that there are 8 million guys on YouTube giving you hair advice as non-professionals, keep in mind they have one hair type which is their own. The chances of you having the exact same hair type as them is slim to none. There's a possibility, yes, but they're used to using products on their hair. So me as a professional, over 20 something years, I've worked on literally thousands of different hair types. So my opinion is coming from a professional. So here is my opinion, starting with the guys. I'm gonna touch base on women as well when it comes to styling products, but let's jump into the men first. So I get a lot of people reaching out to me that have fine hair. My opinion on fine hair is that you need something that's gonna give your hair volume and almost like a matte finish. Now you could have fine hair, which is the texture, but still have a lot of hair. I've worked with many clients that have that. Or you can have fine hair and your hair is thinning, you know, and your hairline's receding. So there's different types of density. So there's the texture and then the density, which is really important. So for fine hair, I would suggest using something like talc, which is my matte styling powder. Literally my #1 selling product. What this does, it gives you a very matte finish. You can dab it into your hair, you can squeeze it so that the product actually puffs out onto your hair. It actually pulls the hair strands together, creating a fuller, thicker look, and something that you really don't necessarily want to run your fingers through. You want to kind of stay in place, but also have a very matte look and finish. Anytime that you have something that makes your hair appear wet, like a strong gel or a heavy pomade, I've noticed it makes the fine hair look even thinner. So I would stay away from products that make your hair look wet. I would also suggest a pre-styling product. Now pre-stylers, there's so much controversy and so much information out on YouTube from people talking about pre-stylers. This is pre-style, an actual, real, true, only pre-styling product. This is not used as a finishing product. This was designed as a hairstylist. I said people need something that actually is a true, pre-styling product that supports the end result. So this works great on fine hair, it works great on, thick hair. Any person who's looking for a lot of volume in their hair, definitely this is an amazing product. It's a gel, you squeeze it, you do one pump goes a long way. It turns into a foam consistency, work it through your wet hair and blow dry, and that will help get the volume started needed for all hair types. Next up, you've got things like pomades. This is my product Haze, which is kind of a dry shine pomade. Means it doesn't give you that overabundance of shine and that really greasy type feel. So those pomades are really good for people with really thick hair. And especially if you have a darker hair color, like a black hair, dark brown, medium brown, a lot of hair. I think pomades are perfect for someone with a lot of hair because your hair can actually absorb all that texture, that oil or that whatever's in the product itself. So it will give your hair a lot of fullness. The shine won't make it look thinner. So I think pomades are great for your hair type if it's really thick, wavy, or coarse. Then you've got a paste. This is Bond paste. Paste is kind of perfect for medium textured hair. Also a little bit of fine hair as well if your hair is looking for a little more volume. Something that doesn't have a lot of shine. You want like a matte finish. You want something that's very pliable and workable. But again, this is really good for like medium to thicker texture hair, just because when you work it through, depending on the product, it can get a little bit, greasy or a little bit oily. So you want something that is going to absorb into the hair easily. And if you have a lot of hair, then that's when a paste is actually good for you. Next up is clays. This is my product, Earth Clay, and there's a lot of clays out there. The thing with clay is depending on the type of clay it is, there's clays that are a little more on the, kind of oily side that will actually be horrible for fine hair because it'll add a lot of grit to it. It'll actually make it almost really greasy and dirty and really make it look even thinner. Now, I think clays are great with someone, again, with medium to thick hair, a lot of hair, coarse texture, very thick density. That's what I think clay is really good for. Next up, this goes for men and women, shine spray. Shine sprays are great. This is my product, Red Carpet. Shine sprays usually have a shine consistency and a product that makes it a little bit on the oily side or almost sometimes too shiny. They contain sometimes some silicones and things that actually will add to the shine and will weigh your hair down. So you want to really be careful on when you're using a shine spray. Sometimes I just suggest, one mist throughout your hair. You don't want to start rubbing it through and combing it through because that will really not be good for people with fine hair. So it's good for someone with really thick, coarse hair. If you do have like wavy, unruly hair that sometimes looks too dry, a shine spray comes in handy because you just spray it on, let it settle onto the outer layer of the hair, and then it'll actually make it look a little bit shinier and healthier looking. Next up is a smoothing serum. This is my product Plush, which is a favorite from a lot of men and women and also stylists, because Plush is designed to actually smooth out the hair. So if you have thick hair, you've got frizzy hair, you know, it's very kind of coarse and dry, you need something that's going to kind of make it look more conditioned and shinier and healthier and softer. A lot of guys on YouTube refer to hair as soft. So if you're looking for soft hair, shinier hair, you want to defrizz your hair, use something like Plush. You put it in when your hair is wet, you blow dry it, it helps smooth out the texture, gives a nice little volume to it, and you can help beat that frizz. Also, if you don't want to use a hair dryer, then you apply this to wet hair. You don't want to ever use a lot of this because again, it'll really get too oily. It'll weigh your hair down really quickly. So you want to use kind of like a dime size amount depending on the amount of hair you have. But again, smoothing serums are really good for coarse, wiry, kind of thicker hair textures, and you're looking to get rid of frizz. Run it through your hair, let it air dry, comb it through, especially if you want to leave your hair wet and not blow dry it. Make sure you comb it from scalp to ends, and then the product will do all of the work. Next up, this is Support Cream, which is a blow dry cream. So blow dry creams are great for almost any hair type. So if you do have finer hair, especially on men and women, especially with women with fine hair I've worked on, you know, something like a mousse would go really well, or a blow dry cream that really isn't really super heavy or super oily. This is designed to give you volume and good hold, so it's really designed to support that style. That's why I named it Support Cream, something to support the blow dry. So this is great for somebody who, you know, has a variety of different hair types, whether you're looking to blow dry it straight, when you want to let it air dry, you want to go with the natural curl, that's when a blow dry cream comes in handy. Next up is a sea salt spray. This is Tidal Wave, which is my sea salt spray. It's my #2 selling product. If you've never used it before, I came out with this almost probably three and a half years ago. I wanted a sea salt spray that wasn't heavy, that wasn't, you know, grimy, and not too sea salty, where this is that happy, perfect medium, where it's that great combination of a natural kind of sea salt feel without weighing your hair down and without being heavy and grimy. So this is great for women who want to have that beachy kind of look. You know, they want to spray something in their hair, they want to enhance their natural curls. You spray this all throughout your hair and then let it air dry. It's a great air drying product. And for men, again, if you do have fine hair, this works really amazing for fine hair types. You spray a couple spritzes in, work it through, and then blow dry it, and you get a lot of volume. So this is really great for somebody because it doesn't have really a whole lot of shine. It's just designed to give light grit and texture and volume. So pretty much any hair type can use this when you're looking for volume. Next up, which is one of my newest products, which is called Dust. It's a dry shampoo. So dry shampoo is great as almost like a styling aid for people with fine or thin hair because it actually has, you know, no shine to it whatsoever. It actually removes the oils from their hair, which could make it look thinner. So a dry shampoo is great for people with fine hair because it does give you a little bit of volume. So definitely try this out. And then also, depending on the hair type, it can be used on any hair type because what this does is it removes impurities from the hair, whether it's different scents that you don't want in your hair, could be cigarette smoke, or you know, you go somewhere and there's this god-awful smell in the air, and you come home and you're like, my hair smells horrible. This helps get rid of that, and also soaks up the oils, and it's great for any hair type, to be honest with you. And last but not least, a leave-in treatment spray. This is 25. Literally 25 is like becoming a cult product. Everybody is obsessed with it. 25 benefits in this bottle, so it's great for fine hair. It's great for somebody who's looking for a little bit of volume, someone who's got damaged hair, you know, somebody who's looking to use something to defrizz their hair. If somebody wants to protect their hair with hair color, protect it from the sun, you know, this has a lot of really great benefits into it, and there's some tutorials and testimonials all over YouTube and the internet about this spray. But when you need a leave-in treatment spray, it's basically if your hair is damaged, if your hair is over-processed, whether it's fine, whether it's coarse. There's different types of, you know, leave-in treatment sprays out there, but that's really when you feel your hair and it's very brittle and it feels dry. You need some sort of like either a leave-in treatment spray or deep conditioning treatment. Well guys, I know I went through a lot in this video. I hope you found this helpful, coming from a professional. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And in the description below, I'm gonna have a link to my shop where you can purchase these products, and leave some comments if you found this information helpful, or if you want to share your hair routine and your styling products. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more videos with a Salon Guy.